Hi, my name is Beer. I'm a student from Neva International School, and today I'm going to be talking about my big project. My big project about survey of doing an omelette on rice, which is a food. So my big project is a research on a survey about the probability of how many person each would buy my product if I sell at this price. And my product here is food, which is omelette on rice, which is uh, egg and then a rice. And my target market here is high school students in Neva International School, and my goal is to find the best price that could give me the maximum incomes and find the best price that could give me the best profit, and also to apply a standard that we learn into this research. And my limitations here or errors that I could get in my research here is that if I don't have starting money, then I cannot sell or I cannot make my product become true. So I have to find a starting money. I have to have starting money. And another thing is, if my product is not attractive enough, I wouldn't be gaining a profit there because no one would buy my product. And also, not everyone is my target market, so I have to find the right time to sell my product in here. And as for the second phase in my big project is a method. My first part is doing a data collection, which is collecting a sample, and my sample are people of 17 people, and the 17 people represent 130 people in a school. Then I would put this information into a research instrument, which is GeoGebra and Desmos, to create a graph and a function for me. Therefore, I could get my demand function, and I could find my cost function and profit function using this research instrument. So here comes my phase 3, which is the results. And my results here is that my price of a product at a 15 baht is a probability of 1 or 100%, and my estimate demand is 130 people would buy, and my price at a 20 baht is 0.94 or 94%, and my estimate demand is 122 people would buy my product. At a price of 25 baht is an 88%, and so my estimate demand is 114 people would buy my product. And at a price of 30 baht is 64%, which is 83 people would willingly to buy, and 35 baht is 29%, which is 38 people would buy again, and my last price is 40 baht, which is 11%, and 14 people would buy. So my demand function can be written as y equal negative 4.93x plus 219.11, and my graph here is kind of a linear graph, a negative linear graph which go down. since I have a negative 4.93x, and comes to an operating cost. To find an operating cost, you have to use a fixed cost plus a variable cost. My fixed cost in here is 400 baht, which I have to borrow from, which I have to pay the student government to sell my product. And my variable cost here is 10, which is a cost of making a product itself. So I'm going to use 10 times my demand function, which is 10 times negative 4.93x plus 219.11, which will equals to negative 4.49.3x plus 2191.1. Then I can combine this results to my fixed cost to equal an operating cost, which is negative 49.3x plus 2191.1 plus 400, or my operating cost is negative 49.3x plus 2591.1. And again, my graph here is a linear graph, a negative linear graph, since it is negative 49.3x. And for my income function is a price times the number of products sold. So a price here represents an x, or x represents a price, and a number of products sold is my demand function again. So I'm going to multiply x by my demand function, which would result in negative 4.93x squared plus 219.11.11x. And here my graph is a curve of going up to a maximum point of 22. And my another phase is to create a profit function. My profit function here is equals to income function minus operating cost function, which is a negative 4.93x squared plus 219.11x plus 493.3x minus 2591.1. Or to simplify it is profit function equals negative 4.93x squared plus 268.41x minus 2591.1. And again, my graph here is a curve, but a curve of a maximum point of 27. So in here my discussion, you can see the graph is a curve graph, which is an income graph, and my operating cost together to find my feasible area, which is the area that I can get a profit from. So here my minimum point of a graph is 12.5 and 41. And for my maximum point for this graph is 22. Therefore, my best price that I can get maximum income is 22 baht, and my income would be 2,435 baht. So my profit to income cost would be written as negative 4.93x squared plus 268.41x minus 2,591.1 over 4.93x squared plus 219.11x, and my best price here is 27 baht. So I would get 46% of the income as a profit. So to conclude is that my 22 baht here is the best price that could give me the highest income, but the best price that could give me the highest profit is 27 baht, because it gave me 46% of the income as the profit. And here, as you scroll down further, you see all the standards that I use in assessing this big project by using ASSE4 to derive the formula, or to write the formula into write words into formula, sorry. And I use NCN, APR, APR7, ACED, FIF to find the function, to find a graph. I use all of these standards to find the graph, the demand function, or how to even solve for the function itself by replacing x in there. And I use some standards to translate words into equation, and that will make my life easier. Yes. And my reference here is nothing much as of Desmos and GeoGebra. So that's all of my big project here, and thank you.